Hi y'all. It's Melanie, Southern Belle now. And today we are doing part 3 of the LA Girl review. We are focusing on the liquid highlighter, the velvet bronzer contour stick, and then the Pro Contour Cream Highlight and Contour. So I would consider these like creams, things that would go on before powders. And I use them today, but you may say, oh my goodness, honey, you are looking so oily. Well, all right, it is about 9:15 p.m. I finished all my makeup before 6 a.m. So this has been more than 12, 13, 14, 15 hours now. I've been wearing this makeup for 15 hours and I do have rather oily skin. And today for the base, for my makeup, I use the LA Girl Pro Coverage Illuminating Foundation. And I did use that with the LA Girl primer, as well as the setting powder, the concealer, and then with using this and using a not mattifying primer with it, this tends to be the result after a long day. Super shiny just about everywhere, everything breaking apart. But it worked for a pretty good amount of time without looking like this. I would say it started really breaking up about the 9-10 hour wear, so I mean that's pretty good. And then I did put on fake freckles today because I'm trying that out. I really am obsessed with freckles, so I'm like, yay, let's try something. So I'm trying this out to see if I like it or not. I like it, and a lot of people at my work thought it was actually real and thought they had just missed the fact that I had freckles, so that's cool. But let me go ahead and get into me playing with the liquid highlighter, that contour stick, and the cream contour palette thing. Okay, so today, as you heard, we are trying the cream and like liquid products that you would need to put on before powder. I did powder under my eyes and my nose, so I'm not going to be using those like right there, but the powder stops like right here, so right where I need to put the liquid highlight. We're going to start with the Pro Contour Cream. It says this is supposed to be a highlight and this is supposed to be a contour. That highlight is straight, it's super warm, and I'm neutral or cool, so not going to be using that at all. My first thought when I'm touching these and trying to play with them is it feels super waxy. And like I have the Sculpt one from AOA, and like it wasn't hard to get that color off of it. You know, maybe it's the difference in the fact that this one is like a little crayon and this one is like a like panned. I don't know. This one feels super waxy, and I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to do it. I went ahead and tried to start using it on this side, and it's not blending all the way. It looks like a small streak on my face, so that's awesome. Okay, so let's try this. I just tried to use a sponge and it just did not work for me. So I'm gonna try to use a brush now, like a smaller, a little bit denser brush. So this is the brush I'm gonna be using. This is a the number 6 from the BH Cosmetics, like marble. So definitely blends really good with a brush, but I almost don't see it now. I can see it a little bit. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna keep with that same method where pick it up with a smaller one and buff it with the Morphe M439. Okay. I end up really liking that. I think it looks really natural. We'll see how when I put other products on, if it continues to look good. Again, I'm not using this on my nose because y'all know I am not good at nose contour if I don't use powder with a fan brush. It ends up being horrible. We're not going to do it again. Well, we may do it again, but just not today. I have to work. With a sponge, this does not work. It didn't even blend or anything, but using the method of like getting a smaller brush to dip in there, since it is a smaller like little thing. This is how big this is compared to it. And then using a buffing foundation brush, I was able to really like blend it in to where it does look natural. And it's not like a streak on your cheek. You can see it, you know it's there, but it's not like in your face. It's very, very natural. So for like a no makeup kind of day. Okay, so now the next product is the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Stick. They say this is a contour stick. Here's the color. It's like a almost brown kind of, I say kind of peachy color because I have used this as blush and I like it as blush. So I'm going to use it as blush today. So basically all I did was I just let's go ahead and try with a beauty blender because I know some people don't like to use their fingers for stuff. And I bet y'all like when I'm not like flipping you off by just doing that. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit more back here because you know I like my blush to go crazy. So I like it, but I feel like it picked up my foundation because I could almost like not see this spot and now it's like in my face, you know? So if you're going for a more natural look, I think this is awesome. It has a drier formula, so to wear on bare skin is really good. Or if you just want to have it concealer and the bare skin together, it works really well. Oh, this will work better. So their cream products just are not working with the beauty blender because this one picked it up and this one just looks so beautiful. But then again, I don't have any like spots over here. Let's go ahead and we're gonna like add a little bit more over here and I'm gonna use a brush, not a blush, brush. A very natural looking blush. Like I said, it's a drier formula, so I like it on like, you know, bare skin for a no makeup day, but you want to add just a little something like concealer under the eyes, blush on the cheek, you know, mascara, you know, that kind of day. That's what I like this for. For a kind of day where I want full coverage foundation, no, not really working for me. But the contour is still there, so you can still see that. And oh yeah, this is in the shade Suede. So y'all know which shade because this is considered a bronzer, but I like it as a blush. Okay, so now we're looking at the Moonlight Skin Illuminizer. Luminous Glow Skin Illuminator. Woo! It took so long for me to say that correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna just take a little bit and it looks like white. And I'm gonna dab it on my finger. So we're gonna try the finger method first. I did use this on top of powder, and it removed all of my powder, so that's a no-go. I really like cream liquidy highlighters that I can use on top of powder, just because I'm so set in my ways that I need to powder my face. Like, I feel like I've missed a step doing all this right now. So the finger, it definitely does work, and this is not on top of powder. Like I said, this is an area where I try not to powder. It's still like, apparently I did powder it a little bit, because now you can see there's like a line. That doesn't look good. See, like right there, my eye looks droopy now. I think this illuminator is going to have to be like mixed in with foundation or primer. Just wearing it on top is not working for me. That makes me sad. Okay, so I have my powder done now. I repowdered under the eyes, and I did take my fluffy brush here, and I found this after I did my video about the face products. This is the LA Girl Pro face pressed powder, so it's like my skin color, and I'm just taking this with a brush and patting it on in the places I didn't do, and then I'm just kind of sweeping it over. Okay, so I mean, I actually I do like the powder itself. It feels nice. It sets everything. And I will go ahead and let you know, I am not picky when it comes to powders. I'm really not, as long as it doesn't remove, like, there are some powders that you've had that just, that want to cling weird, or like basically remove some of the foundation, so it ends up like looking less full coverage. As long as it doesn't do those two things, I'm usually good. Well, and as long as, of course, it's my shade. I'm usually good when it comes to face powders, because all I need it for is to set my foundation. So as long as it doesn't mess up my foundation, I'm good. This one worked pretty well. But now that we have the powder on, you can still kind of see the contour and the blush. The highlighter is like more of a glow from within at this point. Yeah, you can't really see it. And you know, I like a highlighter. I want it to shine. I want it to be amazing. And this one's just not doing it. Okay, so here's the finished look. You saw it in the intro. So you know why I'm super like shiny right now. But beyond that, you can still see the contour stick that I used as a blush pretty well. It's pretty visible. The highlighter I've actually touched up because it was non-existent. So right now it's kind of there a little bit, but I did touch it up with another highlighter. So like I said earlier, I just wouldn't use this on top of products. I would just use this as a mix-in for primer or in my foundation. And then for the contour, it was okay. I felt like it was too waxy, and having to use two different brushes to try to get it to look okay, that's too high maintenance for me. So I don't want this, not when I know that I could. This one ends up looking about the same when you use them, but this one is so much easier because you can just draw it on and then blend it. So I'm only using 2 products, whereas this one I'd have to use 3. This and 2 brushes. I'd have to just use this and a brush. So I already know that I don't like that little palette. I don't think I'm going to be reaching for it at all. I do like this for no makeup days, just as blush though. Again, the bronzer contour stick is in the shade Suede, so it's like a gorgeous little I don't even know what you would call this, but it's like almost a cream to powder, and that's why I think it just works so good on just no makeup days. But so that's what it looks like right there. And I like it as a blush. It just adds a little bit of color to your face. But really, that's all for this video. So yay, short video again. Good girl, you are doing it. Go Melanie. Alrighty, well, if you liked the video, if you like me, if you want to, you know, get to know me a little bit more, well, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can even ask me a question in the comments. This is something new I've never said in any of my videos. If you want to learn something new about me, go ahead and ask in the comments. What my favorite color is, how old am I, you know, things like that. Go ahead, ask away. I'll go ahead and answer as many as I can, as fast as I can. And again, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Thank you. Bye, y'all.